we have next is this beautiful Japanese temple bell bronze Buddhist. And this one here is from the Meiji period. And we know that, we'll get to that in a minute. Downsides, it's got a tiny little split down here. I'll just show you that. It's not really easy to find. Where are you? There you are. A little tiny split just there. But you'll find that it's surrounded by solid areas of where they've formed this bell, so that's not going to go any further. Now this, we know it's from the Meiji period because it's got what is indicative of Meiji period pieces, is the lip, as they consider it to be. You see this now. Meiji period is 1868 to 1912. Now that lip, I'm sure I'll find some around here somewhere. You'll find on let's see, you'll find on Meiji period plates. Check this out. Kimono, wedding kimonos. Really cool. I'm gonna do something with those at some stage. Well, I'm sure there has some Meiji period plates around here somewhere. Some large ones. Where's that? Oh, check this out. Edo period plate. 1603 to 1868. Now, check that out. Whoa! Bought that just the other day at an auction house. I've got the tag thing on it. Yes, oh my! Had to pay for that. That is the real deal, and it's got no cracking. Hold on a sec. Let's see if I can plonk that there. How you test them? Go like this, and you hold them, and you go, and you give them a tap. Haven't even cleaned it. Oh, if I don't drop this, better leave it over these communities. Oh, look at that. My, haven't even cleaned it up yet. So if someone out there is interested in a real deal Edo period, huge Osawa plate, I'd have to make up a proper box for it. Oh, I just saw some Meiji plates. Now, I have to make up a wooden crate for that. Now, I've got some larger ones around here somewhere. Here's one here that I can show as an example. There's something, they're around somewhere. Anyways, you go there. Okay. Right, way too much coffee. Oh, there's some there, see? You can see the lips. This here, that's Meiji right there. And you see the lip here. That's that shows that it's from the Meiji period. Apparently lip as in like a mouth lip kind of thing. Now that can go there. And here's some here. I've got larger ones around somewhere. Let's see if I can plonk this real old thing on here without damaging that. Whoa, like that. Look at that, it's not all perfectly concentric. It's way back in those days. They something's not 100% perfect. They kept it anyways, you know. And it's the spirit of the something or other. Anyway, let's get to this. Now, back in the day, the split itself, tiny little split, doesn't affect the. It had that prior for me doing something. Here's the original striker. The sound doesn't affect the sound at all. Yeah, it's perfect. dear, see, this is the original. My. Wow. Now, not that long ago, we had a bell of this design that came from Nagasaki, and it was also from, what was that? Was that Edo or Meiji? One of those. Edo is older. This is Meiji, 1868 to 1912. And that particular bell was banged up bad. And it turns out that it was found miles away from the temple that was destroyed and in the bombing of Nagasaki in World War II. And that bell had flung miles away. Now this one here, we believe, must have suffered a similar fate, because I contacted a guy I know that works with copper and bronze and all that sort of stuff, and I said, oh, have a go at fixing this one, and this was dinged up and it had that split already. And he said to me, he's Japanese, he hardly speaks a lick of English, and I hardly speak that kind of level of Japanese, but basically it's like, you're kidding me, right? You know, but my, he has done a wonderful job on this. And I didn't see him for a whole week, and I said, "Oh, so how much you want for that?" Because you know, I'm just wow. You should have. I didn't get any photos. An idiot. I should have hit myself with this. Prior to sending it to him, and he's like, you know, prior to hand it over to him, he's like, you kidding, right? And so I said, no, I have faith in you. You know, you can do it. He's like, you got more faith. This is all in translation. You've got more faith in me than I have. Done a wonderful job, and I'm like, you know, what do you want for that? And he's like, Ichiman, which is like the equivalent of about $100 for that. And he said, that's cheap. And I said, how long you spend on it? I know what he means. And he said, a long time. When Japanese say a long time, they're never specific. I know he spent ages on this. But we struck it up to a labour of love. And also gave him a 6-pack of beers too. So he's very pleased about that. So he spent a real long time on this. And it's fantastic. I mean, in comparison of what it was, this is just amazing. Like, what a difference. So yeah, this may very well have had been in like a bombing situation or something like that, and had been flung out similar to what the other one was. That's speculation, but in likelihood that could be it. Now, let's see, that's the original. Right, so 1868 to 1912, this bell. It doesn't have dates or anything on it, doesn't have script or anything on it, but we know from that design. I rustled up this cushion, right, that's not the original, I rustled that up, and what I'm going to do is include, yeah, so like I said, hang on, let me get to it, just drowning myself in coffee. Right, I'm into it for 100 there, and also what I pay for. I'm not gonna make much out of this, am I? We'll strike this one up to disseminating the beauty of Japanese culture around the world. I am ABAREBUGYO. Hopefully you'll subscribe and you'll get involved, and yeah, you know, this kimono is coming with it. I think I can sea freight this. Yes, I'm going to sea freight it to make it as cheap as possible, which will take around 6 weeks to 3 months. eBay takes 10% of freight monies, blah blah blah. But just to make it as cheap as possible, starting to sound like an American from California. Hot dang it. Right then. You also received this, which is what you'll find at the front of a butsudan, in the area where people pray and chant and things like that. This is brand new. and you will find that that's Nissan Hapyaku, which is like 2,800 yen, which works out to be about 25 bucks. Just that. So you're getting a wonderful deal. You also receive this. This is on the top of my National Treasures series card thingies, and I reckon that is just rad. Isn't that cool? There you are. Looks like me when I had done a few push-ups. I've only done 50 so far today, so I'm not even close to the quota. Alright, right, so as I said, this is the original piece. Maybe you want to re-leather it or something like that. I don't strike it on that side at all. I strike it on this side. Maybe you want to get yourself a different striker, maybe. Wow, this is just beautiful. You also receive this beautiful senko. This is incense from the matsu tree. And this is the sort of stuff, this is the expensive stuff that you will find at temples and shrines. Otera to jinja yo. Okay, sagashimasu. Sagashimasu means find. Sagashimashita, found. Otera is temple and jinja is shrine. Right. Orin desu yo. Orin is, I think Crowley's back. Probably wants me to feed him again. Actually, down there is Godi and his other friend Godi. And last night I chucked him some weeds, and he's like tore into them. So I was down there for 10 minutes. I went and got a knife, and I'm cutting all these brush, or what do you call them, like these plant things, and they're all growing all over there. And I cut a whole bunch of them because he was tied up and he's just going around these circles, and I could see him reaching and trying to get a nibble of these weedy sort of, don't know why I'm telling you this story, but this plant type of stuff, shrubs, that's it. And so I went and I cut a few and chucked them to him, and he just gorged on them. Oh, he seems to like those. I went and got a whole stack and I threw them at him. And he's just tearing into them, you know. So that was really cool. That's Godi. Alright, maybe I should just delete that story. Anyways, right, so you get the kimono, you get this beautiful fabric piece here, you get the original striker, you get the senko, you get the really cool piece from the National Treasure series, you get this this cushion here, and you get this amazing bell. I haven't even struck it much, have I? There's just no need. I think you're just going to have faith in me, because this is just awesome. Yeah, how's that? Alright, that's the real deal. It's probably 1875-ish, something like that. Early in the Meiji period, due to its coloration. Yes, and there you have it.